The recent super lightweight bout that took place on Thursday, February 8th, from the Michelob Arena in Las Vegas, where Teofimo Lopez had his WBO title challenged by Jamaine Ortiz. The fight ended with a controversial decision in favor of Teofimo Lopez, but it was not the type of controversy that I would consider unjust. It was absolute corruption at its finest, and the people who paid the price for this corruption were both the Ortiz camp as well as the viewing audience, both in live time and at home, the viewership. This is something that has sparked conversation, but I don't think that it's over. We need to look deeper. Welcome to Loon Coon Buffoonery, Part 20, Heist, an observation of scoring in boxing. There is something about this fight that just doesn't sit well with me as a person who likes to watch boxing. When I have looked over the years at professional championship fights, I have enjoyed the understanding of how fights are supposedly scored. Effective aggression, ring generalship, defense, and also fighters being able to have punching with effectiveness. A lot of this was on display in this fight, but not from the favored fighter. Teofimo Lopez entered this fight with his WBO super lightweight title on the line, and he was a 7-1 favorite. However, controversial as he has been, making remarks that have offset various communities, and I won't go into the specifics of those remarks, but what I will stick to here is Top Rank Boxing has tried to show him on numerous occasions that he has been wrong about some of the remarks he has made, because out of what they've been able to do for him in his past 3 fights, now including the Jamaine Ortiz fight, Teofimo Lopez has been giving a couple of decisions that maybe he didn't earn. Going back to the Sandor Martin fight in December of 2022, Lopez got a split decision victory in that fight, where Martin had dropped him at least twice in the bout, and he still came out victorious after not being able to outbox Sandor nor have effective punching against Sandor. Now, against the faded Josh Taylor, which took place in June of 2023, which allowed him to lift the WBO title from Taylor, we got a chance to see that Teo, being youthful as he is, 26 years of age, to the past 30 Taylor, we saw that he was able to be effective and outscore, outmaneuver, and be more active than Taylor. But against someone who was right there with him, Jamaine Ortiz, who's 27 years old, and in October of 2022, fought valiantly to lose a unanimous decision to Vasyl Lomachenko, where many people thought that he should have earned the decision in that fight. We're seeing something very consistent here, where the favorite fighters, the house fighters, so to speak, for Top Rank Boxing, are being given provision. They're being given consideration, and that's where the heist aspect of this comes through. Because if you do not knock out a top rank fighter, and he's the favorite house fighter, there's a very good chance that he will get the decision. Now, this is something that has always been a part of boxing, but specifically with Top Rank Boxing, you're seeing this corruption, and it is embedded in the DNA of what they do with fighters that they want to stand behind no matter what. This is the same outfit that famously had the NBF rule, no black fighters, in-house for them. So it's like for T.O. to have said the things that he said, and even other sound bites where he has revealed behind the scenes negotiations and conversations that come to light and reveal a different aspect of the sport of boxing, where exclusiveness and excluding is a part of the process with Top Rank. This is all along the line of corruption. And with Lopez not being able to be the fighter who can step up and be on his own merit, relying upon the PTB to assist him against fighters who are not necessarily supposed to be at his level, i.e. a fighter like Jermaine Ortiz, who happened to show that he belongs. He showed it against Lomachenko, and now he has shown it against Teofimo. My only thing about this is, with the corruption that happens when a fighter has earned the right to get a decision, but corrupt judges and referees intervene to cease this from taking place, what it is it's discouraging to the participant of the sport. A fighter who has gone through long, grueling camps to prepare, being away from his family, being away from a regular living lifestyle to make the ultimate sacrifice, which is his body, out there in that ring, and not to be rewarded for his efforts. Teofimo cried to the refs and judges and the audience that he couldn't compete with Ortiz because Ortiz wasn't allowing him to do what he wanted to do. But all the while, Ortiz was utilizing mobility and ring generalship, boxing ability, getting shots off, landing punches that are clean. He did not represent knockout type power, but he was outscoring Lopez. And the further corruption and heist of the decision against Ortiz happened with the final punch stats, where all night long Teofimo was missing shots and whiffing and swinging at the air, but somehow they brought the punch count in close, as if these two men were fighting in a much tighter fight, which was nowhere near the truth. Ortiz battled well, even when Teo decided to take a step back to try to allow him to be the aggressor because he wasn't effective going forward himself. Each and every time, which I can count 3 to 4 times during the match that Teo tried this, Jermaine attacked him immediately, went at him, launched shots. Yes, some landed, some didn't, but he showed that he could take the initiative, something that Teo could not do against him, and he wasn't given credit for his efforts. Yes, Teo came into the bout as the WBO champion. However, once the bell rang, the title is up for contention, and he did not defend this title. He found ways and lanes to make excuses for things that were transpiring, but didn't find ways to resolve the issue before him, which was Jermaine Ortiz, who fought southpaw all night long, even though he's an orthodox fighter. This is a heist, and he was robbed. I don't like to use that term, but it is what it is. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.